Now, please look at the third worksheet. All right, here we go. Listen up, please. All right, this should be a little bit easier. Now, as I'm going down the first column, I'm going to try to skip. I'm going to skip a couple because there's 3 different types. All right, I'm going to point out the different types as I'm going down. And then, obviously, your job is to finish the second and the third column. All right, please watch. Super, super simple. All right, Morty already thinks he knows the answer. Number 1, go. I can't hear you. 5 times 4 is 9, right? Yes, that is correct, actually. X plus 3 and x minus 3. Now, this is called the difference of squares. Why do you think it's called difference? Because it means subtracting. Why are they called squares? Because x squared is a perfect square and 9 is a perfect square. That's why they call it the difference of squares. Everybody hearing me? Bless you, bless you, bless you. What? No, I'm not. You're going to learn to figure it out. All right? Hey, again, I'm starting class also. All right? I promise you, if there's a problem, we take care of it. All right? Now, I want to try number 7. Everybody's on number 7. Go. No. No. They have to be exactly the same in order for the middle term to cancel out. Go. I'm with you. 3x and 3x. Positive 2, negative 2. Now, the reason why that's important is because we want the middle term to be what? 0. And the only way we can make 0 is if, bless you, those two are the same but different signs. All right, I'm happy with that. So please look at 16. Someone be brave. I prefer that you be right, all right, but be brave first. Charlie, go. I can't hear you. You are amazing. Plus 20 and minus 20. Brilliant. All right, now I want to go to number 25. Someone else be brave. Go.
A and A, and then plus 5 and minus 5.
What if I said minus 5 and plus 5? Same thing. Beautiful. Now I want you to go to 34. Someone else be brave. Yes, sir. Is not an answer. Definitely not prime. At least you were brave. Go. Huh? 10A. Brilliant. I'm listening. Is not an answer. Absolutely not. Mr. Wilson, help him.
What did you do, plus 3 minus 3?
You are awesome. 10A plus 3 and 10A minus 3. These are special cases. It's called the difference of squares. They're always going to be exactly the same. If the middle term cancels out, it's always going to be the same 2 factors, one positive and one negative. So with that little bit of information, let's try that again, please. Go.
All right, number 40.
Yes.
X and X, and then 11, negative 11, and plus 11. So they're positive.
Beautiful. It doesn't matter. That's exactly correct. Number 46.
Okay.
Come on, just take a second and then just fluidly tell me the answer.
3b and 3b
I want the final answer.
minus 8.
So the final answer is?
3b minus 8.
Yeah, now I'm happy with you. Number 55. Take a breath. Mr. Stauffer, tell me.
A minus 10.
Yay. A minus 10, A plus 10. Easy, easy, easy. 61. Final answer. Think about it for a second. So tell me the answer now. 2x plus 13 and 2x minus 13. Beautiful. Bo, 67. Wow. B minus 8, B plus 8. Beautiful. 73. Yes, Sam. 2r plus 5, 2r minus 5. Does it matter what order we put the plus or minus? No. Watson, 82. Thank you. Good. You are amazing. You are awesome. That is exactly correct. All right. I'm impressed with your guys' knowledge of perfect squares. All right. There we have it. Simple, simple, simple. Do they agree? What is your hand up for?
No.
All right. Here we go. Now, I want everybody to take a look at number 4. Number 4 is called a perfect square. It's called a perfect square. Let me explain to you why it's called a perfect square. First of all, these are still both perfect squares. Everybody agree? But now there is a middle term. So please watch. This is your skill from yesterday. Everybody should be able to look up there and say, okay, because those are perfect squares, I'm going to think that's 2x and 2x. I'm going to think that's 3 and 3. But this time, 6 and 6 makes 12 if they're both positives. Everybody see that? That's what we did yesterday. Why is it different? Because 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 3 can be written like this. 2x plus 3 squared. That's why they call it a perfect square. When the factors are the same, it is called a perfect square. Is everybody hearing me? I prefer that you write it like this. Do I care if I write it like this? You're just not listening if you write it like this. That's all. It's not wrong. Or it's just showing that you understand it is a perfect square. So with that in mind, I am on number 10. All right, I'm on number 10. Brady, thank you. Go. Is not an answer.
2x minus 5,
Yep.
and then squared.
Yay. All right, I like that. He recognized right off the bat it's going to be a perfect square. So you can write 2x minus 5, 2x minus 5, right? But if you recognize it's going to be the same thing, I like what he did. He stopped himself, and he just made it a what? Square. That's exactly correct. That's what I want.
My favorite is that, like, how does the minus 5
All right, so let's do it again. See 2x minus 5 right here? Smiley face. How much is that? How much is that? Which makes the... Yeah, there you go. All right, I'm happy with that. What, Sam? No, you don't. All right, number 19. Karina, go. A little harsh, I know. I'll let you. When we get back, I'm going to let you go. You are awesome. Thank you very much. 28. Trying to hide over there. I see that. Give it a shot. Now, listen to me. There are different signs if it's 0. So it can't be different signs. It has to be the same sign. Now, you're almost there.
Oh,
Because the middle term is minus. You would think that's. I'm telling you, it's that simple, guys. So it's just x minus 8 squared. Anybody have any issues? All right, I'm agreeing. It's simple. So let's take a look now at number 37. Drew, go. You are awesome. Thank you. 3n plus 2 squared. Good little pattern. Good little pattern. All right, so here we go. Mr. Varner, number 49.
Y plus 4 squared.
You are awesome. Thank you very much. That is brilliant. Y plus 4 squared. All right, Mr. Udaly, 52.
2x plus 15 squared.
Is it plus or minus 15? Yeah, do you see that, right?
Yeah.
2x minus 15 squared. Simple, simple, simple. All right, here we go. Let's look at number 70. Let's have number 70. AC, go.
X plus 12 squared.
Yes. X plus 12 squared. Jude, you help me with 76. You are awesome, girl. X plus 15 squared. Perfect. Zayden,
B plus 10 squared.
you are awesome too. B plus 10 squared. Okay, so now everybody should be able to tell me that you know the difference between a perfect square and a square. Everybody good? Yes, sir. That's because there's something to do there. All right. Because why?
It's a negative 16.
All right, here we go. I'm going back up to the top. All of that was not correct. Who said they could do 13? Let me be impressed. Sam, go. No. Uh-oh. Charlie, tell us. No. Stoffer. No. Definitely not. Bo?
3 and 5.
Good guess. All right. What? Go. Tell me then. Yes.
3n minus 3 n plus 1. That's what I
Let me think about that.
That's
No.
what I
What?
False. That's right.
Uh-oh. This has got to be good here.
All right.
Mr. Wilson.
Open parentheses.
Open
N
parentheses.
squared minus 1 close parentheses times 3.
Ooh, I like that. Actually, I like that a lot. But no, that's wrong. All right, at least you are different. All right. So here we go. I need at the top here. Sometimes there is a GCF. Sometimes there is a GCF. So every single time you factor, you have to look first to say, is there something common? Is there something common with 3 and 3?
Are you kidding? Guys, Sam, you said you gotta do this.
We're better in this.
4.
So what is common with 3 and 3, Sam?
1.5.
Oh, Sam, you're killing me today. All right, we'll go with 3. Thank you, Sam. 3. Now, if I factor out a 3, Sam, what's left behind?
What about 1.5?
N squared
And then you are amazing. So now we have 3 times n squared minus 1. Now, Sam, what can happen to n squared minus 1?
It can square
So what would the answer be?
3 n squared minus 1 squared.
Stop with that nonsense. Oh, really? Go. Shh. Don't embarrass me like Sam did.
3.
That's all you got? 3 print. That's on the board. Oh my. What? That's it. Really?
Yeah.
Bo, finish this thing off.
3n squared minus 3.
Stop. No one's talking to you. Karina,
3n plus 1 squared.
stop with the squares. Uh-oh, this ought to be interesting. Go.
3n plus n.
What?
Oh, I know.
Oh, really?
3n plus 1n minus 1.
Yay, all right.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's not what you said. That is not what you said. All right. So here we go. Here we go. So again, all of these ones that are left have a GCF. You got to pull out the GCF. Then it's either the difference of squares or it is a perfect square. So with that in mind, Brady, what's common? We're on 22, by the way. 3. Then what?
4w squared. Minus 9.
And then what?
And then that's it.
What? We now can factor 4w.
I know how to do this now.
He knows. Go.
I know.
Help him. William.
Okay. It equals 3 4w minus 9.
What?
I got this.
All real
Don't worry.
numbers.
Sam. Oh, here's help. Calvary's coming in. Go.
3 2w minus 9.
And
2w plus
you are amazing.
What?
3 times
That's what I got.
2w minus 3 and 2. What?
I thought you were squaring it. How do you get
Are you having trouble with 2 times 2 is 4, Karina? Really? 2 times 2, 4.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, Sam, jump on the bandwagon. Here we go.
Yeah, he likes.
All right.
Always.
31. Hold it. Here we go. 4. 31.
I know it's great.
All right, here we go. Drew, go.
The common is 1.
What?
1. That's the common factor.
No, not 1. Uh-oh, Charlie, be loud and proud. Go. All right, here we go. X. And then what?
It's x times x to the second minus 36.
Good. Hey, boys. 0 now. We're all here. All right. Go.
And then it's x times x minus 6 times x plus 6.
You are amazing. Take notes, boys.
I got that.
Well, I got
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that she gave you the answer, now mystery, you got it right.
Why is it x times?
Yeah, I had
There's a
that.
common X. There was a common X.
No.
Okay, on 43. All right. Let's go, Morty. What's common?
3.
And then what's left behind?
N squared minus n plus.
Plus what? I'm listening. All right, now what?
So long.
I want to hear him. Hey,
So we have 3 parentheses n minus 5 plus 5.
close. It's n minus 5 what?
N
No.
minus 5 squared.
Yeah. Again, the reason why we know it's squared is because the middle term is not 0. That's why it's not a plus and a minus. Shh. Listen, I want to finish up. All right, no more playing around. All right? Make sure you understand what I'm saying on that. Does everybody understand it's 3 parentheses n minus 5 squared? Morty, do you understand that? Well, I want negative 10n, Morty. If you have a plus 5 and a minus 5, that would be 0. Negative 5 and negative 5 makes negative 10. All right, here we go. Watson, help me with 58. What's common? 2 and a what? Also? Yes. What's left behind? And? D what? There you go. D squared minus 25. So now that final is?
2d
D minus 5.
And
3 plus 5.
you're awesome. Good job.
I don't know.
Easy, easy, easy. All right, so what is common? Mr. Wilson, you're up. 64. You're good. Come on.
The common factor would be 2.
And?
2 and n.
Yep. What's left behind?
And then we've got, so it would be 25 and squared minus 16.
Perfect. And so now?
And so now it would be 2m, and then in parentheses it would be 5m squared minus 4 squared on all the squared.
Now listen, this is the time where the middle term is 0. So they have to be opposite signs.
Oh,
So it'd be 5m minus 4, and then
5m plus 4.
there you go. Come on, I'm trying to make sure everybody understands when it's plus and minus or when the signs are both the same. If there's no middle term, it's plus or minus. All right, which means there's only 2 terms. If there's 3 terms, they're either both negative or both positive. All right, so here we go. 85. All right, now for 85. Drew.
The common is 8.
Yep, and so?
So it would be m squared minus 2m and then 8 plus 1.
Good.
And then it would be 8m minus m.
Minus what?
2m.
No, come on. M minus what?
M minus 1.
How do I get a 1? The only possible with 1 is, leave them alone, is with 1 and 1. So technically it is m minus 1, and I'm writing it out so I can show you now to make sure you understand me. So this right here is negative 1,
Oh,
negative 1, that makes negative 2. And negative 1 times negative 1 makes the positive 1. What? Which is obviously the same as 8 times m minus 1 squared. What now? Sorry.
isn't the m also common? This is 2.
Well, that would make me wrong, right?
Ooh, that means that you're wrong. Or not
I just
you.
want to know, like, how is it?
Because there's no m here, buddy.
Oh, it's m.
True. Common means it's in what? All 3. Or both of them. All right. We've had a binomial and a trinomial. All right, you with me now? Right. So that's a common mistake. All right. You can only factor it out, or it's called common if it's in all 3 terms or in both terms. All right. Now, good. Because everybody said these are just patterns, right? And why are there so many? Because you are supposed to practice the pattern. And really, honestly, I'm not kidding. If you can't finish these out in maybe 10 minutes a column, or maybe total 10 minutes, you're not doing it right. Seriously, you're not doing it right. You're not recognizing the patterns. All right? And I'm watching some of you zip through these, and I know you see the patterns. If you're not seeing the patterns, you're not practicing. I said if you didn't do last night's homework, this is going to be harder because your brain is supposed to see the patterns and what you're multiplying and what you're adding together. All right, is everybody with me? Now you're going to have to be good at this in order to do what? Yeah, this one tomorrow. All right, it's really simple also. All of factoring is super easy. All right, it's annoying because you're thinking backwards and there's no algorithm to solve it. You have to do the thinking. All right, so please don't cut yourself short. Do all the problems. You start out slow, and as you finish, you get better and better and better, and it's quicker and quicker, and then you'll see a pattern, and you'll be able to zip through it. What?
How do you make a sign? So, like, if it's like 2 to minus 1, 2 to 1.
What do you mean a sign?
Like, instead of having to write out.
It's to annoy people that are lazy. All right. Finish